Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Gord, you're hurtin' hippie, talking about hurtin'. Welcome, my friends, to Fibro, Flare Up and Fog after a fall. You might think there's a lot of F words there, but there's a few I strategically left out. But believe me, when it comes to fibro, those F words are there too. Friends, none of the following video constitutes as medical advice or even medical opinion. This is just the opinion of a chronic pain sufferer, of a fibromyalgia patient who is trying to explain something that happened after a traumatic event. Because if you have fibro, this could or may have already happened to you. And whenever something happens to me, I research it and I read a lot, and then I find the best of all information and I try to share it with all you all so that you can do further research for you if you find it necessary. So friends, what happened? Well, many of you know last Sunday, I took a fall down the flight of stairs at my pharmacy at Luke's Drug Mart. I mention their name because they still have not contacted me to try to resolve this situation. And I'm going to leave it at that for now. But they will continue to be mentioned in my videos. The fall, as many traumatic events can do, has not only had its own pain, but it has caused my fibromyalgia to flare up incredibly. I'm going to read a little bit that I got from medicalnewstoday.com, and I will put a link below in the description because I think it's a good site. Out of all the sites I studied today, this is where I pulled my information from. Now, they say some people with fibromyalgia may experience certain symptoms on a regular basis, like I. However, the pain associated with fibromyalgia tends to fluctuate and worsen. When symptoms temporarily increase in number or intensity, it's called a flare-up or a fibro flare. And that, my friends, is what I'm in the middle of right now. Now, they say flare-ups can happen without warning, and they're most likely to occur if a person with fibromyalgia is stressed or under a lot of pressure. A flare-up can last anywhere from a few days to weeks at a time, and symptoms may include the following: pain throughout the body, extreme sensitivity to pain, stiffness when staying in the same position for long periods, muscle spasms, extreme tiredness, poor quality sleep, fatigue, which I think is the same as extreme tiredness, trouble with remembering, but I remembered that, learning, paying attention, and concentrating, also known as fog, slow or confused speech, y'all have seen that in my videos, frequent headaches or migraines, irritable bowel, and may include clumsiness, dizzy spells, feeling too hot or too cold, painful periods, restless leg syndrome, and numbness or tingling in the hands and feet. Daily pain and sleep prevention can cause problems at home and at work, and the stress of coping with this condition can lead to anxiety and depression. That's what they say. What's the sip? What? That's what they say. What's the hippie say? Well, the hippie says that I have experienced all of that this week. And what they tend to not mention here, I only grabbed a few pieces from the site, so they probably do speak on it, but fibro also cycles. It tends to not hang around in the same place all the time. And I have experienced a different flare-up most of the days of the week. And I'll take you through it because it's also good, just in case of situations, to have a history of this week while it's still fresh in the mind, because the fog has disappeared and the memory is finally back. Yes, friends, Sunday, the day of the fall, I was in horrible pain. I seriously think I would have called an ambulance, take me to the hospital, if it wasn't for the current situation in the world right now. And I don't want to be at a hospital. And I hoped that I would wake up the next day feeling a little better. Monday, I had to take Pasha to the doctor, and I made an appointment for me. It was painful, but it was at least to the point that I realized I didn't break or dislocate anything as far as I can tell. Of course, I'm no doctor. But the doctor had a good look and said, your range of motion is really down, and I have a poor range in the first place. And definite strong pains, definitely indications of the fall. I had a bit of a bruise there too, but that was it. They said, keep an eye on it. It could flare up your fibro. Other pains could be felt in days or even many days after it. So Monday went okay. Tuesday was a bad pain day. Right across the whole upper back, all my shoulders. One wrong move sent a sharp pain right through my body. Tuesday was a really tough day. Wednesday, it seemed to clear up, but Tuesday and Wednesday, my fog was incredible. I could not think enough to do a video like this where I'm talking about things and having to carry that thought through to fruition. I could not do that. So Tuesday and Wednesday was very upper body and very much foggish, very much cognitively disabled. Thursday, it moved to my right arm. Thursday and a fair amount of Friday. My right arm, my hands were numb. The pain was excruciating. It was almost like I fell on that side. But I did twist that side because I was holding the banister when I fell. And thank goodness I was holding that banister when I fell, or it would have been worse. And Friday was a strange day. Friday morning, I went live. And in fact, I'll link the live show right here. But it's for adult only, my friends. But it was a day of anxiety and fear, and it was the leaving of the fog, I think, and it was a weird one. My live show ended early because I was worried about my son's pains, and yes, friends, we'll keep all the other physical stuff to the privacy of our house or talks later. But all is okay. Hey. But it was a tough day. And here we are, Saturday, the seventh day since it happened. And on the seventh day, he rested. Yes, my friends, I need to rest. Today is not a day of clear from pain. My mind is clear today. I feel pretty strong. I feel mentally prepared again for Christmas, for what's coming, all that kind of stuff. I was not all week. I was a mess all week long. That has come back. But today, that pain in the right, the pain in the back has moved completely into my chest. And I have a really, really tight chest today. A deep breath hurts. A breath hurts. It is not something to worry about. If you're feeling something like that, you talk to your doctor. Don't listen to me. I know me. I know my body. I know what I've got to do and when I should be worried and when I should not be. And this has become something very similar, if not exactly, costochondritis, where the ligaments tighten up in the chest and it hurts. And that too, in the fibro world, shall pass. So, if not for the fall, I would have gotten the rest of my Christmas stuff done this week. My week has definitely suffered, and this old hippie has definitely suffered. But by sharing it with all of you all, my friends, my compadres, my companions,
my comrades. Ah, spokane noche. No,
my friends, by sharing it with you, I hope that if you go through it too, you at least will find some solace, some peace of mind, as you also talk to your doctor, talk to those who know you, and make sure everyone around you knows you're a chronic pain sufferer, because people tend to forget. And people who don't have chronic pain will never understand fully what goes on in the mind of a sufferer. Friends, I'll see you in tomorrow night's live show. This is Saturday for me, so Sunday night's live show. We'll see you all then, and I wish you a great weekend. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony.